Good evening. Welcome to RC Conference Live. Hope everybody's having a good Saturday and a good weekend. We have open panel tonight, so I've posted the link in the chat if you would like to join. So hopefully everybody's having a good weekend and hopefully getting to do some RCing. Joe Girding, Bob's RC, Jay's RC Expedition, Kevin Gibbs, Bob's RC Guru. Seen everybody posting before we went live. Good evening. Hope everybody's doing well. Unknown RC, welcome. I had just been watching me some National Compact Touring Series down at the Freedom Factory that's going on right now. I was watching some of that on YouTube. They're broadcasting it. Fits in my wheelhouse of cars that I've grew up playing with. So, has anybody done some RCing today? I myself did get to do a little RCing. Green Frog, welcome. Took my RC drag cars out this afternoon with my son and made some hits, and he played and I played for just a little while, so that was cool. Hadn't had the drag cars out in close to 6 months probably, so it was nice to get those out and mess around with them. Jay's RC moved into your new house today. Congrats. And Joe Girding, you're watching as well. Awesome. It's going to be interesting to see how Cletus does in the A main. With he had the fastest qualifying time, so it'll be interesting to see how he does. Looks like his brother's having a hard time. Bob's RC, been building a 1/8 nitro buggy kit. Very nice. I still have not really ever played with nitro. But it is open panel tonight, so if anybody wants to jump on, the posted that in the chat. You're welcome to join. And I know on my mind, a big part that's on my mind is next weekend is USTE for those of us that are going to be able to go, which is in Willingston, Florida. So I'm working on my preparation for that. Having a small list of things I need to do. I've knocked out 1 or 2 of those items, but still have some more to do. And so I believe Sean's RC Adventure, he's going to be probably in the chat in and out tonight. His son is drumming in a show. So it's pretty cool that his son plays the drums. Kevin Gibbs, yes, sir, I am. I am ready. I am definitely ready. Ready for multiple aspects. I mean, obviously ready to see some awesome trails and, RC some awesome trails. I'm anxious to see some people that I haven't seen really in a year, like Brent from Adventure Time and a few other people get to see. I'm also just looking forward to being away from work I took Thursday, Friday, and Monday off. So, I'll be away from work basically a week. So yeah, I'm anxious for many reasons. So looking forward to it. This will be my 3rd year going. And it's absolutely awesome. I know they've been posting some teaser videos of different things they're working on. It looks like they have a phenomenal 124 scale course they put together. And I don't have a 124 scale. And I'm almost wishing I did have a 124 scale this year because the course that they have put together looks to be really awesome. Queenie, good evening. You'll find out if Tuesday if you're going or not. Awesome. Well, hopefully you can make it. That'd be cool. So, but yeah, I'm definitely anxious and excited. I think I have my camera mounting system figured out for the front of my rig, so I can get some sort of point of view from the RC itself video. We'll see how it actually turns out. So, yeah, definitely excited. Looks like Vendor Row is also, excuse me, got hiccups. Looks like Vendor Row is going to be pretty big. So it's definitely excited for it. Kevin Gibbs, you're building a rig for it now? Sweet. Where did that go? I look forward to building another rig next year for UST. I won't really have a new rig this year. So I think everything I have that I'm taking, I had last year. So nothing new. Unless I take my drag cars. I know there's talks of maybe Friday night them getting together and doing some RC drag. Guru, welcome. I haven't decided if I'm going to take my RC drag cars or not. I probably should. But we'll see. Queenie might not come with rigs. Hey, if you're able to come, I got a rig y'all can use. I usually see Gen 8, TRX4, 6x6, Trail Walker, my Axial Jeep. That's 5 crawlers I'll take, and obviously I can't drive them all at once. I probably have my Class 2 rig as well, even though I took it last year and I never turned it on, and probably won't this year, but I will take it. Radioactive Scale RC, welcome. Kevin Gibbs, are you going to get in on the hard body contest Sean's been talking about? Yes, sir. I'm definitely wanting to do that. I don't really have experience with hard body, at least building a hard body setup. I think it'd be cool to do that contest that Sean wants to do. And I think, letting that be sort of my first hard body build. I don't know. I like the idea of it. I don't expect much from my piece of it as far as how awesome looking or whatever, but just doing it, I think would be cool. I like the idea. So absolutely. I pretty much know what chassis I would use. Only thing I don't know is 100% what body. I know what body. I think I know what body I want, but I'm not 100% yet on that. Right on. We'll help each other out. Absolutely. So, but definitely looking forward to that. I think it's Sean's idea with that is awesome. So hopefully it'll be a fun thing for everybody to do, I hope. And in case anybody doesn't know what that's about, Sean's RC Adventure had the idea for next year's UST doing a sort of like a road to UST build off amongst all of us that get in the chats and talk and even host and whatnot, and doing a hard body build for USTE. Maybe having some prizes with it possibly. So I think it's a good idea. So sounds fun. I haven't been a part of any kind of build off before, so I like the idea. It will challenge me. Kurtz RC, welcome. It's time that I guess you could say, step out of my comfort zone probably a little bit when it comes to building RCs, and a hard body would definitely be that. So we'll definitely see. Maybe see what I can do with 3D printing to go along with it. So, but so people in the chat, I know Queenie might be going. She doesn't know yet. Anybody else that's going to USTE that's in the chat currently? Green Frog said he's interested in that hard body build too. Definitely. I can only imagine what you will do, Green Frog. Like that'd be cool to see. But yeah, I think it'd be fun. Yeah, anyone else in the chat possibly going to USTE? Hopefully, I know Sean's RC Adventures going. I'll be there. I believe Fern Solo. Unknown RC, you're going? Sweet. Look for me there. Say hi. I know one day I'll have, at least one day I'll have a JMH RC probably on Friday shirt on. Saturday I will probably have a RC Conference Live shirt on. Sunday I got no clue. So if you see me, say hi. I should have some stickers with me if you're interested. So, yeah. And for anybody that hasn't been and don't know what we're talking about, Ultimate Scale Truck Expo in Willingston, Florida. It's pretty awesome. Lots of trails, scale trails. It's not a competition. It's for fun. And the trails aren't extremely hard, but they're super scale, look awesome. If you haven't heard about it, or Kevin Gibbs, I can save you a sticker. I'll send you one. Send me an email. I'm gonna put my email address up here. Send me an email and I'll send you a sticker out. But anybody doesn't know about UST, you can. I got some videos on my channel from the last 2 years. UST, check it out. A lot of fun. Trails are awesome. So, yep. And Green Frog just posted the info, and that's where it is. They work a lot of time to get the trails ready for this type of event. It's pretty cool. So I think Rob Matthews and his team, they do some awesome work on these trails. So, and they keep expanding it. RC semi trucks. They have some vintage buggy racing. And some other stuff. Chris, how's it going? Welcome, RC84 Films. So it is open panel tonight. If anybody wants to jump in, feel free. But yeah, looking forward to next weekend. And going to get some nice companies there like Reefs RC, Element, J Concepts, bunch of companies there with products and support. So it's pretty awesome. Get to talk to the vendors up close. Scalar Fab, yeah, quite a few companies. So it's a great opportunity. Kevin Gibbs, have you had quite a few gummies? Is that what you're trying to say? But yeah. So hopefully, Queenie, I hope you can make it. It'd be cool to meet you there. Like putting faces to names. So. I know Fern Solo is going to be there. I'm trying to think who else that I know for sure. Exocage RC will be there. And I feel like I'm okay, Kevin. Well, hope all's well. You said it's not bad. It's good. It's nothing bad, but hope you start feeling better. So yeah, we'll. I'm not sure for RC Conference Live next Saturday. I'm not sure how it's going to work or what we're going to do. With me being at USTE and going by the last 2 years of how it's worked for me, I'm not sure if I'm going to be up for hosting or not, or it's possible me and Sean might do something like a short 30-minute or an hour, maybe earlier than normal. So we'd be in the same place at the same time, possibly. I'm not sure. We'll sort of see. It is possible we don't have one. We'll see. Florida is an ideal state for those Crocs as well, Queenie. From Green Frog. Yes, you can get Crocs around here. So. Yeah, we're you love your Crocs, Queenie. I don't think I've ever owned a set of Crocs. Kevin Gibbs said Voodoo is going to try to go live on the way down with Sean. That'd be awesome. Road trip live. So I like the sound of that. So yeah, we'll so next Saturday's show could be up in the air. If Gabe's able to host, he might do it. Not sure yet. So we'll just sort of see. If we don't have a show next Saturday night, know that me and Sean are in Florida enjoying RCs with many other people. But I'm sure we'll have plenty of stories when we come back the following week to talk about from UST. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing the Operation 11 Charlie group, JB the Voice, and Javier, and the vets they bring. So looking forward to that. Queenie, hopefully to be nice out. Yes. Of course, Florida, the weather changes in a blink of an eye in Florida, and the forecast changes. I think somebody posted the forecast. It's been posted a couple times and it's changed every day. I think the one I saw today was showing it would be similar to last year. I know last year on Friday it was rainy. I think I got there and it wasn't raining when I first got there, got checked in and stuff. About the time I hit the first trail, it was raining, which good thing was in the trail, you're mostly in the woods. So I got wet, but it wasn't downpouring. It was just a drizzle. But I think the forecast I saw, temperatures I think supposed to be up to 70. With I think Friday partial rain, Saturday was scattered. Again, knowing in Florida, it can rain every afternoon in Florida. It's like typical. So we'll see as we get closer what happens. But temperature wise, it looked good. Not necessarily cold. Not stupid hot, but comfortable. So. So it's my intent to wear shorts. Jay's RC Expedition is a perfect way to put it. Perfect. If you don't like the weather, just wait 5 minutes. It's the absolute truth. So it can be forecasted to be no rain, and lo and behold, at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you'll get a shower. That's how it goes. So, but it'll be all right. Yes. Just a little while ago, watched a video clip from that they posted that's of the mud trail that looks really cool. Hey, Chris, how's it going?
Good. How about you, man?
Doing good. So.
Yeah, I forgot this thing Saturday night. It's like, oh wait, it's Saturday night. There's strings going on.
You're right. Yeah, I think there's a couple going on about now. To be honest.
Yeah, I kind of got bored watching movies.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've been watching YouTube. I was watching National Compact Touring Series from the Freedom Factory down in Tampa, Florida, or Bradenton, Florida. So,
yeah. I filmed an RC video today, but I just didn't sit down and edit it. I've just been kind of like lazy.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I'm a little depressed too because I went to Best Buy and I was going to get me a new DSLR camera.
Uh-huh.
And the one I was looking at was a Canon M50 Mark II.
Mm-hmm.
Last one they had there. And somebody online bought it right out of my hands. I was like, what the?
Wow.
Yeah, so I was kind of like highly upset about that. I was like, I had it right there in my hands, and I was sitting there contemplating, just like, should I buy this thing? Should I not buy it? And the next thing I know, boom. What? Not in stock no more?
Yeah, that's crazy. So, but yeah, I'm getting excited for next weekend. So.
Oh, yeah.
So you said you filmed video today. What kind of is it construction or?
No, I filmed the Hummer there.
Oh, okay, cool.
For
that,
wanted to do a little testing on it because I had a little issue with the wheel nut staying on it.
Okay. Yeah, I ran my 2 drag cars earlier this evening with my son, so I took a little video of that. So tested a new battery for drag racing.
Yeah.
So. Hey, Tank, welcome.
Hello, Tank.
It is open panel, Tank. If you want to hop on, I'll post the link for you. Feel free. So.
Yeah. And I don't know if you know, but I upgraded to the rotating auto tracker on the camera now. So
it's auto.
No hands, no controllers. I can just move around freely.
You're stepping up the game.
Yeah. So that way, I just get up and.
Nice. That's pretty cool. Sean Speed Racer Adventures. I like that, Kevin. I like that. From the way he talks, yeah, he is a speed racer. So. But that's pretty cool with the auto tracking. I have that feature for my my gimbal has that.
Yeah.
Which depends what phone I use on it. Depends on how well it works. It works okay. Like,
Yeah.
I've tried it with RC. If like crawling, it seems to be okay, but like if you use something like fast, it can't do it.
Yeah, I tried using it today on the Hummer there to see if it'll pick it up, and for some reason it's not like picking it up. I don't know why.
Gotcha.
But
Kevin Gibbs was asking, are you going to get in on the hard body contest?
I don't know. Maybe. I just don't know what hard body I would go with.
Right. I know what one I want, but I'm gonna look to see what else is out there too. Still, but definitely know. I know which one I would like to have, and I know what chassis I would like to run potentially. But
yeah,
we'll see. See if something comes out before then that catches my eye. Also, so, but yeah. Interesting. Kevin Gibbs, I know Tank's in. He's a builder for sure.
Yeah.
He's pretty good at it too. So, I like watching his builds, and when Green Frog posts stuff up, like when he did the body for Sean, that was awesome and actually inspired me. So
yeah. I don't do too many video builds. I just do basically updates on what I've done because I need all my what's the word I'm looking for? All my ability there.
Yeah, no, I'm sort of with you. Like I've tried on a couple things, recording like step by step or whatever. But I think a build like that, I don't think I could do it. Like I'd have to, I'm starting the build. Okay, here I worked on it for a few hours. Is where I'm at. But Nitro Freak, welcome. Kevin Gibbs said, I have a feeling this might be an epic event. I agree.
Yeah.
I think it'll be pretty cool. So we'll see how it turns out.
My last hard body cost me about $300.
Yeah, they're expensive. I think the one that I want, I think I found it for like $160. So,
yeah.
Yeah. And I think the chassis would be about that as well.
Only post pictures, I believe.
Yeah, Kevin. I think that's probably what will only be required to do. Of course, I don't know. I always think when I'm thinking of doing something to an RC, my first thought is, can I make a video out of this? Or how can I make a video out of this? So,
yeah, me too.
But I don't know. I might not. I might try to put that out of my head for this one. We'll see when the time comes. So, but yeah. Anybody else in the chat? I know Nitro just jumped on. Nitro, are you going to UST next week?
I wish I could.
Kevin Gibbs, I have no idea how to edit. Neither do I.
I love editing. That's the best part.
I don't feel like I'm good at editing. I just do it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know everything about editing, but I mean, I got my basic skills down there.
Yeah. Yeah. I could probably step my game up in editing, but
yeah.
I just
Yeah.
the one good thing is I can usually edit like a 15-minute video. I can usually edit that in usually about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It also depends on how much I
How much
usually
footage?
I usually am really good at just getting almost the perfect amount of footage that I need. But like here with this new camera that I got, when I went and did some videoing here recently, like I had it on and sort of forgot that I had it on because it sort of wear it on my head, and I ended up having like, I don't know, an hour and 20 minutes of footage. So then I ended up, that one did take a little longer because I sort of had to skim through it and find the stuff that I wanted to use. But usually I video just enough. Like if I'm looking for a 15-minute video, I try to do like 20 minutes of recording.
Yeah.
The way I got edited out, so it's worked fairly well for me that way. But yeah, so.
Like the hardest part for me is doing like the RC Sunday Fun Day videos I do, where everybody's RCing. So I'm trying to film everybody. So I got a whole day's worth of footage of like 5 or 6 hours, and I have to go through that by piece. And by the time I get it done, it's already Sunday, and here comes another video.
Yeah, yeah. I hear you. So, yeah. And that, of course, next week with USTE, I always record while I'm there. So I'm expecting I'll have a lot of video.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'll go next year for sure. Try to.
Because I know last year, I think I recorded, I want to say I recorded 15 enough footage for 15 videos, and there was probably even enough for more than that, honestly.
Yeah.
Because I do one, like, they have trails like trail 1, 2, 3. I think they have like 12 trails in total, I think. So I had a video for each trail. Plus I had a video for, I think, mud drags, video for some of the drag racing stuff that they do and I say drag racing, like off-road drag racing that they did, buggy racing, I think it was, stuff like that. So, and this year I'm trying something different with videoing. So I may actually have twice the video coverage to pick through. So it may take me longer this time to put some videos up. We'll see.
Make sure you got enough batteries.
Yes. That might be the one issue that I might have.
Yeah.
Usually I video with my old phone, the S8, Samsung S8, and I can record all day with this thing, no problem. The GoPro I recorded with last year, which it made me mad because it likes to corrupt the video card really easily for some reason. And I had recorded all weekend, and on the last day, it corrupted the video card or whatever, and all my GoPro footage was lost.
Oh, yeah, I hate that.
So I pretty much stopped using the GoPro. It's been sitting, but I'm going to try it again this year, but it's not going to be my main thing to record with. I'm mounting it on the front of the vehicles and get some, video from like almost a driver perspective in a way. So if I lose that, it won't be the end of the world, because I'll still have my other footage, but we'll see how it yeah, Kevin Gibbs says he looks forward to UST videos, and I know there's a lot of them. I know Exocaged RC puts out he puts out a lot.
Yeah.
Looks like they're getting ready for the finale race at the Freedom Factory.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're racing sport compact cars around the oval track. So
yeah,
Mustangs and Cavaliers and Neons and Hondas. But
good old beavers back there have been making a racket the last few nights.
Oh yeah, so
they've been
back,
dropping some big stuff down there the last few nights. I've heard like big splashes, like ooh, they took down a tree.
Wow,
So,
I would love to see that on video, like see them gnawing on a tree or something and then fall over.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Well, the way they do it is that they'll gnaw it, and then they'll let the wind take over and take the trees down.
Okay.
So, I mean, I can't personally see them because they're nighttime beavers. They like to come out at nighttime.
Yeah.
But that water's getting fairly high back there now.
Wow. Yeah, I'd like to see them. I've never really searched any videos. I'd like to see, like, I've always been curious of how they grab the stuff and, of course, how they actually put it where they put it to make it, build up. That's what's always been interesting to me, is how they actually do that.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's probably a few videos out there. I need to look out there and see what I can find.
Yeah, like the North American beavers, they use sticks, mud, grass. That's how they make their dams.
Yeah.
But they can also grab rocks and stuff like that to pile into their dams. But yeah, I went back there today while I was filming, and it's like, wow, it's just water spilling over their dams and just causing more flooding. What's that, Tank?
If you're going to talk about beavers, I'm going to leave. Just kidding.
Okay, you can leave. It makes the screen bigger for me.
Oh, so how's it going, Tank?
Going good. Finishing off a little job I took on for stcrc.ca, the hobby shop that's close to. They gave me this guy. It's a Charisma Coyote.
Oh yeah.
I've never seen an orange body.
A drop box on it. So
I've never seen the orange body of that one. I've seen the dark gunmetal gray one before, but not that one.
Yeah, the orange looks nice.
Yeah, it does.
So I got a couple more screws to put.
Nice. Is it the same shop you have another build? Don't you have another build for one of the shops they were going to give you?
Yes.
Is it the same place? Okay.
Yes, it's for the same place.
Okay.
Cross RC. Right now I got a Capra and a Cross RC for them to finish.
Nice.
So
that'd be cool.
It's going to keep me busy.
Yeah, definitely. So you happy with your truck body you finished?
Yes, I got to do the lighting on it. I was going to do the lighting, and I was actually reading up again for LEDs if you wire them in series or in parallel, like how much voltage you need or which one is better, which one is brighter, and blah blah blah. So
yeah, cool.
But there's going to be a lot of LEDs on there because I'm putting underglow, and it's so close to the ground I cannot use those strip. So I gotta do something special, which is going to be interesting technique I'm going to actually try. So
okay, cool. So you're going full like drift car. Like I'm thinking of the actual drift car competition drift cars. Most of them have LEDs or neons under them and stuff like that. So
yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah. Yeah, I always get my LEDs from Lit LED out of California. I usually just message him and tell him what I need, and he sets it up. And most recently, I get them with I usually power them off the balance port.
Okay, yeah, that's good. That's a good place.
Yeah, actually, it makes it so simple, to be honest.
Yeah,
like
it does.
when he first told me about it, I had already done a couple set, and I had done it like through the receiver type thing. And he told me, I'm like, man, I wish I'd have known this before. Like,
Yeah, you just got to make sure you get the right type of LEDs and the right resistors on it. But if you just take the 12-volt LEDs, you can run up to 3S on it, so it's all good.
Yep, exactly. Kevin Gibbs says Fast and the Furious Tank Edition. But
yeah, I actually put the truck right there on top of that box there. That's where it is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I do barely see it there. It's sitting in the shadows a little bit.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was wondering, okay, where do I put this? Where do I put this? All my shelf are taken, and I got stuff all over the floor. I got here this morning. Okay, I got to clean, and then I'm looking at the floor. I'm looking at the stuff. I go, okay, but where do I put it? Like, I got stuff on the ground, but my shelves are full. So where do I put it? So I just said, screw that. So I made some room and I started working on this truck.
Nice. Yeah. I look forward to seeing how you do the lights and stuff. So it'd be cool. I don't get to do enough nighttime RCing to play. I have lights on most of my rigs. I just don't get to use them.
Yeah, me either. And the crazy thing is, I put lights back there in my park so I could see, but I was like, I don't care to go out there.
Well, it's not. I found it's not really fun to go out and RC by yourself in the dark.
Yeah, no,
it's not fun. It's like I'd rather do it. Like we do it a couple times a year. Locals will get together, and we've got this one place we'll go to, and we'll do some crawling at night, and that's always fun because there's usually 6 or 7 or so of us. We've got this one suspension bridge. And we'll get them all up there with the lights on and everything, and that's always pretty cool looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I even went to the hardware store and picked up some black hot glue.
Black hot wood.
Yeah, you can get them in different colors. They come in yellow, pink, blue, dark blue. Because for the LEDs, there's no buckets for it. So I want to try a different technique for that. But those headlights are pretty long. So what I want to try to do is glue them together, like maybe 4 3mm together. And then I'm going to put hot glue all the way around it, but then actually put it against the lens. So when you turn it on, it's going to be like 4 small 3mm LEDs that's going to light up. So it should give me a nice effect when it actually lights up. And especially when it's going to be off, you're going to see 4 little dots. So it should be interesting. But around it, I want to put some black glue so there's no rear glow.
Okay. All right.
So that's why the dark, because usually I paint it or I use a dark marker or usually I paint it. But I said, hey, why don't I just get some dark hot glue? It's going to be easier.
Yeah, I didn't even know they made different colors.
Yeah, I didn't know either.
No, that's pretty cool. It's a good idea. And Green Frog says the colored hot glue sounds cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
I think they even... Oh, darn. I got the glitter one. I didn't want the glitter one.
He got it. It's going to sparkle.
Sparkle.
Okay, I guess I'm going to have to go back to the store. No, because here's the different colors.
Oh, wow. I had no clue they made different colors.
So this is the one I got, but I got it off the shelf, and then I said, I'm going to take 2 packs. But this one actually got glitter in it.
That's definitely cool. It's good to know. Learn something. So that's awesome. Yeah, I wonder if the glitter, if the light hits it, if it'll sparkle.
Don't know.
I mean, that could be interesting underneath the car
But yeah.
if it did do that. Bedazzle and glitter hot glue that light it up. uh, interesting. So, that's good to know, though. It's definitely good to know that they make other colors because in hot glue, I'll have to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
There has been things I've hot glued before, and I'm like, hey, this works good. The only thing is the clear white, whatever you want to call it, sort of sticks out because it's on a dark color. So knowing that, if you have some, Kevin Gibbs says black hot glue is great for hiding wiring.
Yep.
True. Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. I need to add that to my list. So once again, I'm learning something. So I like it. It's pretty awesome. So what's going on in Canada with COVID? Do they have y'all locked down or what?
Yes and no. It's they are easing off. They are slacking off on restriction and things like that. Some provinces are actually saying that masks are not required anymore, but some provinces they're still there. They're trying to get away with the passport, but we'll see if that happens. And we have like what's called a freedom convoy right now that's going everywhere.
Yeah,
But
I have heard about that.
Police is locking down everywhere on that right now. Well, they got greedy and they started going at bridges and stopping the transport going over the bridge, and they shouldn't have done that because they really stepped on big toes, and now they're really shutting them down.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think I heard somewhere it was on the USTE page or something, I guess, where usually there's quite a few Canadians that normally come down to UST, and I guess they're not going to be able to make it because.
Well, it is kind of a restriction when you go through and when you come back and all that. Not everybody's vaccinated. If you do cross, you do have to be vaccinated. So for me, there's no problem. I am vaccinated.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I am a sheep. I followed everybody. I don't give a shit. But I did it for me, for my family, for everybody. So, but some people don't, so they can't go across the border if they don't have the full vaccination.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm vaccinated only because my job required me to. So I'm in the medical field, and
Okay.
my job required me to. And even if my employer didn't require me to, the hospitals that I go into require it. So didn't really have a choice. But,
same with me.
So I'm technically, technically against it, but again, my job is more important to me than anything else. So had to do it. But yeah. I've said it to friends and family. I'm like, well, hopefully in 30 years from now, hopefully I'll get some money when they realize that, you get those commercials like, did you receive the COVID vaccine in 2020? You might be owed money.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
I say that jokingly, but but yeah, we will see.
Oh yeah.
Florida's pretty much dropped they've dropped the mask mandates. And,
oh yeah.
Yeah, we haven't been wearing masks in Florida, and I couldn't tell you how long, to be honest.
Same here.
it's been so long. So recently, my job, our office, they had finally stopped the mask as well at the office. So I got so used to not having a mask with me, then my job turned around and changed again. And I was like, oh, I got to have masks inside our district offices and go to work. And I didn't have a mask with me because I was so used to not carrying a mask because everywhere else I go doesn't require it. So that was an adjustment. But we've once again dropped that mask mandate again at work. So, of course, I go into hospitals. So hospitals require masks. But and I'm usually, if I'm in the hospital, I'm usually in the OR anyway, which requires a mask too. So not really a big deal there.
Yeah.
What do you do at the hospital? Are you an anesthesiologist? Whatever you. What do you do?
We run lasers in the operating room.
Lasers, okay.
Medical lasers, yeah. So anything from kidney stones, which is the backbone of our business, to I've been in brain surgery, GYN, ENT, all kinds of different stuff. So, but Kevin Gibbs asked, has anyone heard from Lyle today? Kind of worried about him.
Nope.
And Jay's RC Expedition said it looked like he posted a video today. And Green Frog said, I'm vaccinated, potentially future class action member of Pfizer, 3 shots so far. Green Frog, me and you thinking alike there. Curtis D, welcome. But yeah, so yep. I don't spend as much time in the hospitals as I used to. So
I don't ever go to them. I stay away from them.
That's a nice looking body.
I decided to put the straps. I was either debating between red strap, silver strap, or aluminum straps. I decided to go to the same color as the body or close to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, looks good.
So, yeah, looks good.
Yeah, agree. But yeah, I'm a manager, so I don't spend as much time in the hospitals as I used to. This be 16 years that I've been doing this since August. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Manager.
Yeah.
That's a big title.
I'm just a peon, honestly. So Kevin said truck bed looks amazing. How did you like using the airbrush?
It works not bad when your paint is good. I had issues with the paint being too thick, or even after I thin it, it kind of was weird or wasn't good. I tried using like a little twister to thin the paint, and it seems like it created a lot of bubbles or area with bubbles in it, so it was kind of weird. So I threw the old black paint out, and I got a brand new can that was still sealed on top, and that one was a heck of a lot better. Like it thinned out way nicer. It was easier to work with, and it applied way better. So I guess all the other paints I had were bad or whatnot. I don't know, but it's different because you do have to pass a lot of it. It sprays on very thin, so you always got to go back on it. But it's nice. It does nice layer, and you can actually only spray in a certain area, which is kind of cool. It's almost as if you don't need mask, but you do masking tape, but you do still have to have it, but almost don't.
So you can very much aim it very easily.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I have no experience with airbrushing, so. So that metallic paint that you had, evidently, so it's bad that you were trying to use for your drift truck, right? I believe.
Yeah, it's a pearl with the pearl in it, so I had problems. So.
Kevin Gibbs says keep the old paints to use with a brush.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jay's, how was Exoplex? Awesome. It's a great place to go crawling. It's got a great great setup there. So I always have a good time there. Some good crawling. It was cold, but got some good testing in. It's always nice to go, and he's continuing to expand that place more and more. So. I experimented with small tire there. He's had some competitions there, but we never do small tires there. And he always says, "Oh, small tires won't do any good here," and I didn't do too bad with my small tire truck.
Yeah.
You get used to it. It's just you do have to take a different line. You do have to be more aggressive some spots, but it does fit. But yes, I completely agree. You can't compete if the trail is done only for big tires and too big of gaps and things like that. It becomes an issue.
Yeah, he's definitely got some. There's some obstacles that I didn't even try to attempt with the small tire just because I knew better. They're already difficult obstacles with a normal tire.
Yep.
So, but generally speaking, he has for anybody that watches his videos, he's got a lot of parts of the course that doesn't make that much onto the videos because really they're not that super challenging for a normal 1.9 tire. So they don't get shown a lot of times. So those were good and challenging for a small tire.
Cool.
But I didn't get to run on his track. I could have run on it, but it had gotten some rain the night before, and the track was nice and packed, but it was going to create a mess, and I didn't really feel like cleaning the RC, my Traxxas Max, that much. So it was like, yeah, nah, not today. Stuck to the rocks. So. But yeah. Seems like they're having quite a few wrecks at the Freedom Factory's Sport Compact Touring race tonight.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I've got it up on my other screen, and there's been at least 2 accidents into the wall where the cars had to be towed off. Yeah, I actually had I went Wednesday. I took the day off and let my son skip school. I don't know, anybody might be listening that might be into cars or drag racing or anything. There was an event in Florida called Sick Week. It was put on by Tom Bailey, who's a pretty well-known racer. And they were at Gainesville Raceway, which is my home drag strip. It's an hour and a half so from me. So I picked up my buddy who lives right down the street, and we went there and got to see Cletus McFarland was there racing his El Camino and his whole group. So I got to see some awesome cars. Saw some fast times. 6-second quarter mile times. Man, yeah. A Volvo wagon going 695 in a quarter mile. It's like crazy. Green Frog saying Joe Exoplex course is truly outstanding, especially great one-handed or two-handed RC operator for sure. Green Frog, he's really is a good driver. And even when you're just screwing around, like I've been to this place the last 2 Sundays, and 2 Sundays ago I was there and we got on his course. And not on his course, I mean on his track. And I had my Max, he had his Max, and we're sitting on the driver's stand, and he's standing there one-handing the Max, and I'm sitting there having my hands full with 2 hands. So he is a good driver, for sure. It's a great place. Yeah, Green Frog Sleeper Volvo. Yes, it was insane. The turbo on that thing was massively huge, and it had big tires on the back. Multiple 6-second times that day, but some beautiful cars. Got to see, I hadn't seen so many Mopar, old school Mopars, like multiple Cudas in one place at the same time. It was crazy. There's a guy with a Cadillac there, an old Cadillac, a 1970 something Cadillac that was twin turboed and like a 9-second car, but and it had a roll cage and everything, but the interior was bone, like factory stock, the old school power windows and door lock switches and all that kind of stuff. It was cool. So some really interesting, unique cars for sure out there. So we had a good day watching cars and looking at cars and all that stuff. So
Yeah, I remember the car show days.
yes.
Oh, I had a blast.
I spent a lot of time with those. Oh, yeah, I took some pictures of some of these. There was a small group of old front wheel drive Dodge vehicles there. So there was a Dodge minivan factory. It was one of those factory turbo minivans that if you know about cars, you probably know about it, but a lot of people didn't know about it. Dodge actually had a minivan in the late 80s, early 90s that was factory turboed. And in stock form, they weren't that fast, but you could turn the boost up on them and actually surprise people with them. So there was one of those there that was there, and there was a Plymouth with basically the same motor as that was in the minivan, and there was I think two of them there, and one ran a 10.4 and a quarter mile, which was crazy. So this event was a drag and drive event. So they started in Bradenton, Florida on last Monday. They raced Monday, then they got to drive a particular course to get to the next track for the next day, and you have checkpoints that you have to stop and take pictures at. So you drag race, then you drive to that car to the next event or next track, and you do that, which that track got canceled, and they had to drive from that track to the next track, which was Gainesville, and you had to take a certain course and race. And they go to the next track, which was in South Georgia, do the same thing, and they had to drive all the way back down to Bradenton and finish it off there. And it's
okay.
For the fast cars, it's, difficult because you're taking cars that were designed to go 200 miles an hour in the quarter mile, and now you're driving them on the highways and roads and stuff. And those cars a lot of times aren't really designed for that. Like there's a guy there he had one of the Buick Roadmaster wagons, and it went 685 at 215 miles an hour. It's all metal body. Even has a backup camera on it, but he literally sits because it's fully caged. He literally sits in the back seat where the back seat would be, is where his driver's seat sits. So you can actually open up the rear door and he's like right there. He still gets in from the front door, but just things like that is just like cool to see. But they're taking these cars that are designed to go fast down the quarter mile and drive them on the streets. They have to have a working lights and tail lights, and most of them are towing trailers and stuff like that. So it was very cool to see these cars. So some of these guys I've been following for years, and it was nice. So my son enjoyed it too. So that was good. It was cool. So, Guru, how's it going, sir? Yeah, I think probably here about 10:15. I think we'll probably shut down a little early just because it's a slow night, and I think I want to finish watching some of the roundy round stuff.
Randy around stuff.
It's been interesting.
Be right back.
All right.
Yeah, I was doing the film covers for the Dillon Motor Speedway a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So that was fun.
Yep.
Actually, my cousin was one of the drivers in that race, so he's like, "Come on out, man. The guy wants you to film the track and everything." I was like, "Oh God." Said, yeah, you can drive. You can fly your drone around the track. It's like, no, because a bunch of y'all are just really amateur drivers without NASCAR license. Y'all never finish a race.
So, Guru, you're chilling at the vendor show, and then you say you're selling toys and lingerie. Okay, I'm confused.
Right now,
I don't know if I even want to know.
okay.
If you're talking about toys that go with lingerie, or are you talking about regular toys and lingerie? Because then I don't understand how that mixes. So all your wife is okay. All right. I guess I'll give you a break on that one.
I'm just here.
I'm just here. Adult toys, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So the wife dragged you by your ear to the event, I'm sure.
Adult toys. Well, what kind of show you got here? First we started off talking with beavers. Now it's adult toys and lingerie.
Oh.
Did somebody say lingerie? I'm back.
Yes. Guru is selling toys and lingerie at a vendor show.
Actually, his wife is sending lingerie. He's selling the shirts to cover the lingerie.
He finally told us his wife is. He's just there. I was like, yes, your wife had to drag you by the ear there, I'm sure.
Yeah.
When he first said selling toys and lingerie, I'm like, I'm confused.
Yeah, well, I was like, what type of toys and lingerie?
Yeah. But all makes sense now. It's all good, Guru.
Yeah.
The camera thing is nice, but it gets annoying after a while when it moves a lot.
Yeah. When you're reaching for like a drink or whatever, it focusing around.
It's interesting. It's kind of cool.
It is interesting.
Chris, do you have any Cross RC truck?
Yeah, I got that the HC6.
Okay, cool.
It's just like the one you picked up, just with a third axle.
Okay, yeah.
That's on the top left, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
You want me to grab it?
No, it's okay.
Yeah, it's
okay,
a cool
good.
truck.
It's
Pretty heavy truck.
It's heavy, yeah.
It's heavy.
It's like 30 pounds or something?
About 20 pounds.
20?
Did you put a low profile shifter in yours? Or did you cut the seat?
I cut the seat. I did a low profile one, but it was a Savox, and I don't really like Savox because there's such a noisy servo.
Yeah.
So I changed it out and just put a regular style in there. I mean, that's like your choice. You want to do.
Yeah.
Is
No,
that
I'll
one
try to
you
get
want to build?
I'll try to get a low one.
Yeah, I just stuck a guy on top of mine, just so it hides it.
Okay.
So that's all I did.
Well, you can do all kind of stuff to actually hide it. You could throw blankets on top of it, like do little mini blankets or maps or garbage or stuff, and just put it right on the seat. There's things to do.
Would it come up in like the middle of the seat? Is that where it comes up if you cut it out?
It's on the side.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could even do miniature adult toys and throw it on top of that, and Guru would be very happy with that.
Hey, we can buy it from them.
Right.
Maybe
They're selling toys and lingerie, so I'll get my little action figures of lingerie and adult toys in the back of it.
Everybody's
You,
happy.
Rudy, you got lingerie for action figures for RCs?
Are you high?
But yeah, I think Reese has got a low profile servo, right?
Yeah, I think so. The one that Sean uses also. He gave me a link of it earlier.
Okay.
What's the company he sells? Not he sells, but deals with. He's got that big banner behind him all the time.
Oh yeah, that shop. I can't think of the name right now, but I know you talk. I do remember. Jack, welcome.
Awesome.
NHX Nitro Hobby.
Yep. Nitro Hobby. That's it. Yep. We gave one of those. Well, I don't think it was a low profile, but we gave one away at the last. Whatchamacallit? I'm having a brain fart, but trivia night. That's it. That's what I was trying to go for.
And it's a 12 kg running on on 6 volts it's 9 kg, but on a shifting servo you don't need that strong, so it should be fine.
You don't need that strong.
And plus it's $50 compared to everybody else is $100 for the low profile.
True. Yeah, that's a good point there.
Yeah, I think I paid for that Savox. I think I paid like $70 for it. I didn't really like it.
And Green Frog says Reef's RC 299 LP, high speed, high torque, low profile, brushless servo.
Yes, but at what price?
Yeah.
Every time I talk Reef, the only thing I see is dollar sign.
Yeah.
Mind you, they are very good servos. You probably buy one, you'll have that one for a long time. But I don't know.
I have one Reef's servo, which it came in a rig I bought, and I mean it's good, no issues with it. But my 35 kg servo is off
Amazon.
I think I've only killed one of those, and it was probably my doing. Kevin Gibbs, hope you feel better. Have a good one. So,
yeah, I got a few of those before, and 35s are good. I had a 60, I believe it's a 35 one. No, 35 or 61. It's a brushless one, and it didn't last too long.
Wow. Hey, Jack, how you doing? You should put the link back in there. Other people might jump in. Like Jack might jump in.
Yeah, Jack, if you want to hop on, here's a link if you want to get in. You're welcome. Unknown RC. Yeah, I run the 35 kg from Amazon, the Zeus K. I think that I've got that in 4 of my rigs.
Yeah,
it's been great. So
yeah, for the price, and if ever it blows, you buy another one. But like you can buy 2 or 3 of those servos by the time you buy your Reefs RC.
Yeah.
But some people say I'd rather put it on there and it lasts forever compared to having to dismantle my rig. Or if you do a comp and you're really, really like aggressive and you rely a lot on your servo, I completely agree. Buy your Reefs.
Yeah, no, I totally get that too. And like, so I have the Reefs I have that came in a rig I bought. It's a 422 HD. It's the original, like the gold version. And I moved it from the rig it came in because it was overkill for that rig and put it in a different rig, which is going to be my class 3 rig. And yeah, it is. I mean, it's great. It's fast. It's strong. I mean, no doubt about it. But I have that 35 kg from Amazon, like in my TRX4, and not last year, my first year at USTE, that servo was in there with a metal servo horn, and I was being stupid and literally launched my TRX4 off of there was a down tree that went down like this this up the tree and got to the top, and it was way over my head, and I just put it in second gear and launched it off.
Okay.
And it hit. It was stupid.
But, yeah, it's practice thinking right there.
Yeah, and you know what? The only thing I messed up was I stripped the servo horn. Didn't mess up the servo, but stripped the servo horn, a metal aluminum servo horn.
Oh, yeah.
Went into vendor row and got another servo horn and put it on, and the rig's good. So I'd say that 35 kg pretty decent if it took that and didn't mess itself up, but it held against the servo horn. I feel like it's
I actually took one and I converted it to a servo winch.
Mm-hmm.
I put a spool on it, and man, it's strong. It just pulls the truck up, no problem.
Yeah. So, I mean, I hear that all the servos, including reefs, are all made by the same company overseas. It's just a matter of
rebranding.
Well, rebranding, but it's also a matter of the actual parts. Like I've been told that reefs has a standard, like certain parts, and they do get the better parts. It's still the same company making theirs is making probably Nitro Hobbies or whatever. It's just a matter of they may get some slightly better parts, but
kind of like buying the store brand stuff. It's either you got the name brand, it's got all the ingredients, and you get the store brand, it has some of the ingredients there, but not all the ingredients.
Exactly. That's a good way of putting it. So, but yeah, I mean, and that one servo Reese got that was it the 772 or whatever. I mean, I know that thing's a friggin' beast. I mean, I don't know that I'd ever have an RC I'd need that for, but it's like over 1,000 ounce, ounces or whatever. It's something ridiculous. But and I know there's one by Holmes Hobby has one that's similar to that too. That's also like stupid amount of ounces that it puts out. So, and those you got to do, I think, direct power to a battery on those, I believe.
Yeah, it's like the Three Brothers.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to have to deal with extra wiring or whatever to do it. So, but yeah, I think it comes down to the weight of your vehicle, what you're putting the servo on. That plays a huge factor in how good of a servo. So,
yeah, the weight and the size of your tire and
absolutely. A heavy rig with big tires, you're gonna want a good servo.
Okay.
And in my opinion, at least, my comp rig, I have that 35 kg servo, and it's under just under 5 pounds. Tires aren't extremely huge, so it it handles that just fine. But I think like my class 3 truck with these massive 2.2s on it, I don't know that 35 kg, how well it would hold up.
Yeah.
Put that 422 on there. So, but Curtis says the raw is perfect for the LMT. Yeah, I could see that. Green Frog says true components differ and consumer relations or warranties differ. Absolutely. But yeah. Man, it seems like the companies are stepping up their game. Like the RC manufacturers are stepping up their games in their servos that they're putting in the vehicles.
Yeah, I agree.
So, but Yeah, I think I'm gonna get ready and shut down here and call it a night for tonight. I think I don't know for sure. Az, how's it going? An unknown said his rig's 14 pounds and a 35 kg does great. That's awesome. That's a lot of weight for a rig. I'm not sure how next Saturday is going to work because I will be at USTE as well as Sean.
Okay.
We might try to do something in person, me and him, and do like a quick show or like a small show. I'm not sure yet. So I know the last 2 years when I went to USTE, the way it works for me, I'm usually tired by the time I'm done with the day and still have to be back up the next morning to go back for the next day, particularly Saturday night for Sunday. So I am not sure if I'm going to be up, how I'm going to be feeling about trying to do a show next Saturday. I mean, Gabe might be able to. I'm not sure. I don't know. We're just going to have to play that by ear. So we'll see. AZ, sorry, was watching the races at the Freedom Factory. Didn't pay attention to the time. It's all good, AZ. I actually have that on my second screen. Looks like you're pulling the buses out. Yeah, I have that up as well with it muted. So I've been watching that. AZ, I know you probably appreciate this. I actually got to see Cletus's cars this past week. Went to Wednesday's Gainesville Raceway at Sick Week. So I got to see the El Camino, Ruby, the Marauder. I actually talked to Sam, who was driving the Marauder. Really nice guy. Got to see Alex Taylor's 55 Chevy, which is a beautiful car. So El Camino is gorgeous. I love an El Camino. I got a soft spot for El Caminos. But Unknown RC said, I'll bring my camera for my first video and first USTE. You'll enjoy USTE. Are you coming all 3 days or one day, Unknown? My recommendation is to plan to go for all 3 days if you can. My first year, one of my locals said, hey, you want to go all 3 days? Trust me when I tell you want to go all 3 days. I took his recommendation and I went all 3 days. And he's absolutely right. And I see you say all three, definitely. You need all three. I've heard of people hitting every trail in one day. They're a monster for doing it. That's,
Yeah, but what do you go there for? You go there for to meet the people or run the trails? You could do. I don't think you can do both.
You're absolutely correct. If you're gonna in one day, you can't do it all. There's so much going on. There's the trails, which are awesome, but then there's different events going on. There's classes, painting classes, and styrene classes. And I've never done any of the classes. I'm wanting to try to. There's one or two classes I'm interested in checking out this year. But if you do just the trails in one day, you're going to miss everything else that goes on. You're not going to get much, if any, time in the vendor section. Like last year for me, I finished my last trail, and I did do one trail twice, but I finished my last trail, which was a trail I hadn't done yet. I was literally the very end of the day on Sunday that I was finishing that trail. But I do try to go to everything. I try to go to the mud drags, the Basher Park, checking out the vendors and some of the other events going on, around that stuff. So yeah, there's a lot. And then just meeting people, which you meet people on the trails. That's the cool part. I've met people on the trail that I've never met before, and just, had great conversations and stuff. So, so I go there for all of it, and there's a lot to take in. So you need all 3 days. Truthfully, I wish there was a fourth day, to be honest, because it's a lot. Because there is some trails that I would like to do more than once. Like there's more than one trail I would like to do more than once, but I just don't know. I mean, I did do one trail twice this past year, but I almost didn't get all the other trails. Like it was pushing it plus all the other things going on. So there's probably at least 3 trails I would love to do twice. And 3 days, I don't think I can do it with everything else. But so Unknown RC, I look forward to maybe we can catch up while you're there. You say your mother-in-law stays in the Villages, so yeah, you're not too far away there. So I'll be staying at my buddy's house in Gainesville, which is 45 minutes or so away.
Cool.
But
Hey, Unknown RC, how you doing?
yeah, we'll go around and get ready and shut down. Chris, thanks for hopping on with us, and
Yeah, not a problem. Anytime.
Fern, hey sir, look forward to seeing you next Saturday. I'll look for you. But Chris, if you got anything you want to say, I'll let you.
Thanks for putting this on, and thanks for the invite and all, and hope everyone had a great night, and hope everybody has a great week.
Absolutely. Tank.
Hey guys, thanks for putting this on, and go out there and have some fun and break something, because if you're not breaking anything, you're not having fun.
Absolutely. Well said. Definitely. Fern, got here late. I'll see you Saturday. Yep. I'll look for you. And thanks everybody for getting on. Thanks Tank. Thanks Chris. Hopefully y'all can everybody can get some playtime with RCs hopefully tomorrow before the weekend's over. I won't, but I'll get plenty next weekend, so it'll be all right. And everybody have a good weekend and enjoy some RCing. So we'll hopefully see y'all next week.
Cool.